Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are testing out what is better, the golden Crook boss or the golden mini. This is a versus. This is the golden Crook boss versus the mini. I have not seen a lot of videos with this. I haven't seen any videos with this, but I will find out what is better and what should you get. Okay, let's start with the group boss. First of all, I'm using 4 support towers. The commander, the DJ, the farm, and the electroshocker. I'm gonna be using the same for the golden mini, and let's see who makes it the farthest in molten mode. Okay, so I chose Abandoned City because it is one of the longest maps in the game, and it's gonna be really good. For example, I can put the group bosses here, and when the enemies get too far, then I can put them at the back so they can still do damage. It's one of the longest maps in the game. Right now I'm gonna farm, and I'm gonna farm until I'm gonna get like 4 farms, and then I'm gonna put the group boss. Okay, I put down the group boss, and they should deal very good damage in the early game because it's one of the best towers in the early game. I think this is one of the best spots for it because it can hit through here, and then if the zombies get too far over here, then they can just shoot this. And the Crook boss can one-shot the normal zombies if the group boss is level 1. The good thing about the group boss that it has these super OP minions, and they are so good. They can the max level golden minions can solo a abnormal boss. Yes, it's minions. It has a higher DPS than the militant, and the militant is an entire tower, and the group boss minions is just a add-on to the group boss. Like, how is that even possible? Okay, here is wave 10. Now there's gonna be a abnormal boss. No, a normal boss. I'm sorry. Look at that damage though. This is only level 2. Look at that damage. Isn't that great? Like, the golden group boss can really do a lot of damage in the early game. It's one of the best towers of the early game. Look at that. It's only level 2. I spent like, how much did I spend? Like, about like 1,500 just to get that. To defeat a normal boss. That's less than the Minigunner, and it can take it on. I think the slight advantage that the Minigunner gets is that it's more of a late game tower. It's always been more than a late game tower. It has a extremely high fire rate, the same as the Excels. It is the highest fire rate in the game, and that's why I think it will actually be a really good competitor to the golden group boss. But the one downside of the Minigunner is that the rate of firebox still exists in the game. So its fire rate is actually about way more than it says. So that might mean that it does only like 80 DPS, and the normal DPS that it should do when the rate of fire doesn't exist, it should be 120. Just look at it. It does 4 damage every time it shoots. That's really good. Wait, this can actually be a problem. I'm gonna use the Koa, because if we don't kill these Moltens, then there's no way the minions are gonna kill them. Okay, I think we are fine. Hey guys, do you think the electroshocker is actually good? If you think the electroshocker is good, then leave it in the comments below. I really want to hear. Is the electroshocker good or is it not? I just want to hear your guys' opinions. And we are coming up to wave 22. So that's gonna be a slow boss. Let's see how well the Crook boss can deal with the slow boss. Yep. Hey guys, I just leaked a few lives. I don't know actually what made it through.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I'm so bad at this game. Okay, we are back where we were before, and let's see if the level 4 Golden Crook boss can take down the slow boss. Just look at this. It's shredding everything in its path. This is only one. There's 3 more to go. I think the best spots for electroshockers are these spots right here. So let's get these to the right level. But yeah, that was a really dumb way to die. See if the speedy bosses can take down 4 level 4 group bosses. I don't have high hopes for the speedy boss. Look at the electroshockers. Did you see how fast the speedy boss died? It died here. That's impressive and that's really good. And that wasn't even including all of the golden minions. Just look at this speedy boss. Look at itself. It's zooming. It's zooming down. I don't have high hopes for this speeding multi-mode, but it's gonna be a really strong fight against the golden mini. I think the only bad side with the group boss is that you can only place 4 of them, but I do know why. It's because it's a spawning tower, and if you have more than 4 spawning towers, then things are gonna get laggy. No, real laggy. Now the group boss is gonna struggle a bit. I'm right now training Culture Arms, and these electroshockers are actually doing a lot of the work. The electroshockers are actually it's a little bit underrated. Just look at all of this stun. Look at that stunning. Like this stunning is actually pretty good if you think about it. Oh yeah, I should chain. Are we gonna be fine? Let's see if the golden mafias can take down the speedy boss. Okay, it can. Oh. Never underestimate the golden mafias. Never underestimate them. Anyways, it's wave 35, and I'm actually really surprised that the golden group boss can actually make it this far. I thought they were gonna make it to like wave 30 and then the speedy boss is gonna kill them, but I do actually expect this because, well, they are the golden versions that are actually really good. And are we gonna die to these? I'm gonna sell a group boss and bit over here. And then I'm gonna put the commander to boost it. Because I don't believe that they can take this down normally. I need to this. And yeah. that's done. Let's put it back over here. Okay, so let's test if the golden group bosses are good with the Molten Titans. So far so good, they're actually doing decent damage to the Molten Titans. Just look at the damage. That's nothing to be ashamed of. It's very good damage actually. For being a tower that you get when you're level 30, that's not that bad. Well, yeah, the golden group easy golden skin, that means that it will cost you 50,000 coins to get it. And I think that's overpriced. Yeah, it is really good, but 50,000 for a golden crate. Who pays 50,000 just to get one golden crate? That isn't good at all. That's such a scam. Either you need to grind for an eternity, or you pay it with Robux, and the coins are overpriced. The coins are, if you want that, then that's like over, or like that's over 5,000 Robux down the drain just to get a chance of getting the golden group boss. You still can pick it, and I don't think that's good. Like spending so much time for grinding for a game or spending Robux, is that time is so much, so you can do so many other things with that time. And stun my two bosses, so let me just place them down again. And oh yeah, we are not doing too good with the molten boss. I gotta move my electroshockers to the front. Let me first chain. Yeah, this isn't going well. This isn't going well at all. There's a molten titan. He just stunned all of my towers. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way to make this. To do this. There's no way. That's physically impossible. Let's put a DJ down. Let's put a group boss down. Let's put a commander down. Yeah. Just stunned all of my towers. I don't think it's possible. I mean, we can try, but it's gonna be very hard. Let me go with that. And let me put... Yep, that's it. So, it can make it to wave 40, but it can't defeat the boss. So, the golden Crook boss made it to wave 40, but it's actually very impressive. And let's see if the golden mini can beat that. The bad thing about the golden mini is it's 2,000. That's 2,000 money. And 2,000 money we're not getting anytime soon. So we just need to leak a ton of lives before we can put any defense. We might be like 30 lives. Okay, so I finally got the golden mini. And we're gonna leak... Yeah, I was actually right. We're gonna leak like we're gonna have like 30 lives left, and we leak like 140 lives. The good thing about the golden mini is that if you place it down, then it's gonna be good for most of the game, so you don't need to worry about it. You can just be doing your farms and stuff. And oh my god, 21 health. That's like, that's so close to death. But if you just started or just got the minigunner, then you cannot do this because you don't have enough lives to leak all of the lives. And if you have support, Without supports, the golden mini is pretty much useless. It's not useless, but it isn't gonna be as good as, for example, the commander buffing it, because the commander buffing its fire rate is a very, very important thing, because the rate of fire box exists, so it can pretty much eliminate the rate of fire and put its firing speed back to its normal firing speed. If you get like the level 3 minigunner, then it's pretty much gonna shred through everything its path, because it gets the 50% more damage buff. It does 3 damage rather than 2 damage. That's 1 extra damage. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if you count the extremely low fire rate of the minigunner, then it's actually gonna be a very, very useful thing. Just look at the two of minigunners shred through these moltens. Just shredding through them without using the call to arms. It shredded through them like they were butter. Okay, so let's see if the minigun can take down the slow boss. These are not both level 3, so let's see how will it do. Let's use the call to arms. Just look at that health going down. Look at that health. That's some amazing damage right there. Already done 1000 damage. And these are not both level 3 even, when it gets the damage buff. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the minigunner gets the damage buff at level 3 and 4, so it doesn't get it at level 1 and 2. Just to clear things up. And same goes with the what was his name again? Crook boss. It gets it at level 1, so a little bit earlier. But yeah, just want to say that it doesn't get it straight when you put it down. Okay, so I got my first maxed out minigunner. It's gonna shred everything in its path. Just look at that damage. And the electroshockers are doing a fantastic job as well. But the golden minigunner max level is 1.5 normal minigunners. So example, when I have 2 maxed out minigunners like this, then that's 3 normal minigunners. So if I put like, for example, 4, then that's 5 normal minigunners. No, it isn't 5. It's 6 normal minigunners. And just look at the shred. Everything. This would be the max of the Crook boss. But because it's the golden mini, you can put down as many as you want. But as many as the placement you have. So look at all of these minis. You can put so many of them. Look, this is about like how many golden minis? This is 10 golden minigunners. And look at it just shredding through everything. They can't even come out. Okay, here comes the speedy boss. It's so easy. It can shred through every single boss in the game. Except for late bosses and flying enemies. But the thing that I don't get about the golden minigunner is, if you have the futuristic armor, aren't they shooting like, are these normal bullets, or are these like something like plasma or something like that? Because if you have futuristic armor, shouldn't it like destroy lead in this path? The thing, I don't just get that. Okay, here is wave 35. The cowboy was struggling at this point, but the golden mini literally dominates everything. Do you see how fast those speedy bosses died? He died very fast. But again, this is a lot. These are a lot of golden minigunners. And I think if the golden group boss didn't have a placement limit like the minigunner, then it will literally be, I think, even better than the golden minigunner, because all of these can actually really shred through these. But the bad thing is that it doesn't shoot as fast as it says it does. Of course, I'm not using the cultural arms, but why should I? It will literally shred through everything. Did you see that mystery summoner? I pretty much didn't even see him. So it's the last wave, and I think I went a little overboard by putting too many miniguards down. I only have one commander. That might mess me up, but just look at it, the molten boss's health. It's literally dropping so fast. Let me use the culture arms. Look at that damage. That's going down so fast. You see those titans? They died like just when they came out. They died. Look at that damage. Do you see that damage? Of course, this is like how many? 20 golden minigunners. I don't know the exact amount. Yeah, it does a lot, but you saw that. It can literally destroy the molten boss. So what did we learn? Well, let's summarize. So, the golden group boss is good for early game. It did a lot in the early game defense. It didn't almost leak any lives, and it did a really awesome job. The only downside of the golden Crook boss is that you can only put 4 of them. The golden mini gunner won because you can put as many as you want. So it can dominate the damage dealt by the Crook boss. Well, what did we learn? We know that, drumroll please, the golden mini one.
Yay!
It won so hard. It destroyed the golden group boss. But now we know the golden mini is better than the golden group boss. I will see you in the next video. Peace.